We'll also give reviews on the best competitions. If there's a competition that we think is fishy, we'll be the first ones to say, hey, we're investigating this. Welcome to cosplay, we're a lot of drama. And you will see that, and if you want to compete, you're going to have to suck it up. It's there, but being a part of the competition, it's a lot more rewarding than you would think. I've met half of my bridal party through cosplay. That sounds really sad when you think about it. But, okay, anybody have any question about fabric choices?
I just have a comment.
Okay.
When you look at your pattern, if it says size for two-way stretch knits, don't buy satin.
Oh, no, okay. If you do buy, like, I have a lot of patterning. Okay, but I will admit to getting patterns online at womenspatterns.com. It's all free patterns. I will admit to stealing some things off there just because I'm just really lazy after a while. I'm just like, if I have to make menswear, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to make a pattern and have a nice day. If you do buy a pattern, look at what fabric they say. Two-way stretch, a little more forgiving than four-way stretch. Four-way stretch, welcome to a bottle of aspirin and a pump of vodka. You're going to need it. Four-way stretch is the most hateful thing you've ever met in your life. I learned my lesson on that when I was 16. It went to Sailor Moon Cosplay Tissue away. I thought it was a great idea. House wasn't that big around. Okay.
Daddy just loves you.
When you're looking at fabric, this should be about your second choice when you're looking at a costume. First choice is, can I actually make this? Is Olga turning blood? And I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. Have a nice day. I won't. But if I see something from Sailor Moon or something from Bleach, I can do that. I can do that. I won't kill myself over it. I'll do it. Next choice is, well, fabric. What type of fabric do I need? Do I need satin? Do I need a stretch? Do I need a leather? Do I need something hard and coarse? Shape? Do I need to use a menswear product? Is it going to be cold outside or is it going to be hot outside? Can I choose it? Do I have to line my jacket? Do I not have to line my jacket? Am I going to have to use boning? On that note, boning. CorsetMakingSupplies.com. They're super cheap. I get my stuff in literally 3 days. After we're done, you guys can come up and pick stuff apart. I don't care. These are all older costumes. You can just have at it. I got my stuff in 3 days. Stuff is amazingly cheap. It's 49 cents per piece of steel spiral boning. And steel, when you're doing boning, ladies, learn to make a corset. It's your best friend. Corsets are your best friend, not for sucking this in, but for holding everything up. This would be your third question. How do I contain these? Then your fourth question would be, how do I contain this? Because I don't need to see the bulge, please. One too many awkward moments judging. I'm like, I don't need to look up. Damn, do I? With the boning, it's very simple. Once you learn how to do it, you're going to mess up the first 4 times. Just live with it. You're going to mess up, but you can rip the boning out and start again. When you're doing boning, you have to be careful of which kind you get. I stick with mostly spiral boning because it's a little more floppy, but once you get it with like 4 other pieces of spiral boning, it'll stay up. There's steel-plated boning, which are basically just long white strips of slightly flexible steel, but not as much as, like it won't flop over, it'll stand straight. And then there's feather-light boning, which is easy to do if you just need to add, like if you want to have like a tall collar and a jacket, like inside of here is feather-light boning, so it'll stand straight. When I do a lot of things that need to come off of me, I'll use feather-light boning because it's lightweight and I can easily squish it and it'll come back. I don't have to worry about people knocking into me. People don't know how to respect a cosplayer's space. I've learned this. I've made booby traps work before. But CorsetMakingSupplies.com, there you can get everything, including patterns, tips, and the lady that runs it will be there at all hours of the day to teach you how to make stuff. And when you do corseting, make sure you have to measure to the T. Measure twice, cut once. It's true. It's also physics. Because if you order your corseting, your boning too long, it's going to poke into you and cause sores and a lot of pain because you're going to sweat. You're going to walk around. And if you have something not measured correctly across, don't have them spaced equally, they're going to dig into your skin and cause sores. And it takes about a week or two just to recover from that. But if you do it correctly, it gives a really good advantage with having these up and not, as I say, at the nudie bar. Because I have unfortunately been a witness to a couple of onstage incidences. I used to say we cut the footage really quick. Okay, on that note, undergarments. Fourth question would be, what undergarments do I need? Most people are just like, I'll just wear a pair of panties and I'm good. No. No, 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 no. If you're wearing a ball gown, you better make some bloomers, some stockings, because, okay. So I worked security for this convention and a few other in the area, and on more than one occasion, I've caught young men with RC cars on the floor.
You have better.
With video
I do.
Something that happens, we try and catch it, but other people have seen it. Ladies, learn to make really quick, really cheap bloomers. They take 5 minutes. You can use cheap cotton, use an elastic band, let it go. You're covered for life. I make about 2 a year. This saves me bunches. And on that note, when you are making undergarments, look into a bamboo cotton. It's not that expensive as you think, but it absorbs any sweat you may do without causing any odor. Because as much as we like to say we don't make con-funk, we are humans and we sweat and we make smells. Men, close your ears. Ladies, wear a sanitary napkin in your underwear when you're in a large cosplay. Do it. It'll save you a lot of embarrassment because things happen and you sweat. And when you're in a large costume for 12 hours, nobody needs to have that kind of embarrassment in their life. That's all I'm going to say on that.